Yeah, the Atari VCS, I love it. And from every angle, it looks awesome. And brilliant. I love it, I really do. And this is the collector's edition. Only 6,000 of these made, and I love it. And awesome. Just look the way it hits the light and everything. It's just an awesome looking system. And if there was an award out there for the best looking game system, we'd give it to the Atari VCS. The real wood and all, the ridges, everything. And early in development of the Atari VCS, when it was still being called the Atari Wax, Atari was asking for fan feedback. And the first thing we said was you had to make it look like the original Atari 2600. Bring back the wood, bring back the ridges. You had to make it look like the old school Atari. And look at how the light hits it and all. It just looks awesome. And I clean it every day with a yellow cloth and a bit of Mr. Shane. And yeah, looks awesome. I got it Christmas Eve, 11:30 in the morning, 2020. And UPS delivered it, and I couldn't believe it. When he was handing me the box, I nearly dropped it. I just couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? It was just one of those things that, it proved to me that if you love something enough, if you put your heart and soul into it, it comes through. And it did. And the Atari VCS had a lot of hate thrown at it while it was been in development. Got a lot of criticism, and but I always stuck by it, and there it is. It just looks awesome. Just love it. And it has a long future ahead of it. It does. I mean, Atari are doing all the right things. They're making all the right moves, and they're focusing on games. And the Atari VCS is awesome, and the Atari VCS will get upgraded itself. You know what I mean? So it's going to get better over time, but the games is the most important thing. As everyone knows now, Atari just purchased Stern Electronics and all their games. So that's awesome. So we have Berserk for the 2600 already on the Atari VCS store, but there's going to be more than that. Because Stern Electronics made a lot of awesome games back in the day, and Atari could make a bunch of them into recharge titles, and I think they should. But awesome system. And it has a long future ahead of it. Like I said, it's not the failure that the Atari Jaguar was. And the reason why the Atari Jaguar failed is because it didn't deliver on its promises. And what promises were they? Well, they were saying it was a 64-bit system. Technically, yes, it is, but the way they made it really, really hard and impossible to do so. And programmers didn't have the skill, or they didn't have the motivation to do it. Because it wasn't a guaranteed seller. But apart from that, the Jaguar was overpriced and it just didn't deliver any of its promises. Whereas the Atari VCS does. Yeah, it was overpriced when it first came out, the VCS, $400, but the price has gone down, and it'll continue to go down. But in every other department, the Atari VCS delivers on its promises. Great games, awesome content. Atari keep updating the system to make it better, more reliable, faster, everything. And there's more to come, So awesome. Stream Arcade, Chrome, you can play any game you wish on it. And to all the haters out there that stop supporting the Atari VCS and Atari, well, it's, I don't know, why did you support them in the first place? I don't know, but the Atari, I just love it. I really do, And I really hope that the people that backed the Intellivision Amico, that really want the system, get it. I really do. Because I know what it's like to have a shitload of people on your back calling you foolish for believing in it, and I understand because I felt the exact same way about the Atari VCS when I was in development. And I got the same sort of hate, but I didn't falter, I didn't flinch, nothing, no. But as much as I hope the television Amigo comes out, I just don't think it's going to. There's just too many questions here, and there's just excuse after excuse with the television Amigo. And the main people behind it are lying, in my opinion. And I just don't think it's ever going to happen, But I hope I'm wrong, because the people that really want it, I understand why they want it, because they love it, Like, loyalty is the hard thing to come by these days, you know what I mean? And that's what I have. And back in the day, like I said, the Atari VCS was getting the same sort of hate. But I never, I always knew it would come out, because there were updates. They were telling us exactly what was happening. Now, most of it wasn't good news, but it was news nonetheless. Whereas with television, it's just excuse. There's no information. It's just words, random words that are meant to persuade people that something's actually happening when it's not, empty promises. Whereas the VCS was tangible proof that it was being built, where it was being built, what materials they're going to use. They even showed people manufacturing it. We've seen the prototype board. Yeah, while this was happening, people were still calling it a scam, And people didn't understand that Atari don't have the manpower that they had back in the day. They don't have the money like they had back in the day. So it's a fan project. The Atari VCS is really a fan project. If it wasn't for us, there would be no Atari VCS. And my input, because I always talk to Atari constantly about you can't just make it a plug and play system with 100 Atari games and call it a day. You have to give us more than that. Like, I want to be able to play any retro game I want on my Atari VCS. From the NES, the Sega Mega Drive, the Atari 5200, 2600, and I have that. And then they decided, right, we're going to have to upgrade the processor to the Ryzen, AMD Ryzen, to make that happen. And I understood completely that delay, but people are saying, look, another excuse. The Atari VCS will never come out, and the people are lying. They're not lying, but that's the way it was. And look, the Atari VCS is awesome. It's here to stay, and has a long future ahead of it. So don't listen to the haters out there, or the people that stop supporting it. Don't listen to them, There's going to be more games coming out for it this year and next year. And my prediction is, in 2027, Atari themselves will probably stop supporting the system. Nothing lasts forever, I understand that. But that's my guess. In 2027, Atari themselves will stop supporting it. Now, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it lasts forever, but that's my guess. So I hope everyone has a good day out there. Take care, bye bye.